My God, oh my God, oh my God. A 7th round pick. That's all. A 7th round pick? Hold.
We better do. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Oh, man. Oh, God. So, Jonathan Gannon does it again. Getting back at the Eagles for what we did to them. No, I don't know. It looks like the Giants have made a trade for Isaiah Simmons. Okay, hybrid player. Great pickup by the Giants, by the way. Fantastic pickup. Now, does this get them over the edge to anything? Definitely not. This is Super Bowl bet. No. I mean, their offense needs to put points on the board. Their offense needs a number one wide receiver, which they don't have, and there's just not enough in that offense for me to say that this really takes them over the top move-wise, but it definitely betters their defense and Isaiah Simmons. 7th round pick. I know a lot of Eagles fans are pissed off right now. Like, Howie Roseman could have done this. We need to stop acting like Howie didn't do anything at the linebacker position, okay? He brought in Miles Jack and Zach Cunningham. Zach Cunningham is technically slated to be your starting linebacker next to Nakobe Dean. And he's not even been here like more than a week and a half. Okay? That's really good. You have a veteran, you have Nakobe Dean, and obviously Christian Ellis is there too. Christian Ellis is definitely something that I have to question right now because I think he's got a lot of attention between OTAs and training camp, but has he gotten that far to say that he is, a promising player for us? He's missed some open tackles in these preseason games. He's a tackling machine at times. Shoots the gap really well. Coverage is pretty good, not too bad. The Eagles have literally revamped this linebacker core from last year, not signing Kaiser White, not re-signing TJ Edwards. Okay? Isaiah Simmons is something the Eagles probably could have done easily. 7th round pick, unless, if it was the Eagles, they would have charged us a little bit more for him, which is highly likely, could have happened. But this is a hybrid player that's going to play in multiple positions for the Giants, most likely. I mean, just fantastic player. Final year of his contract. Is it the best team to go to for him to get a new contract the year after? Who knows? But the Philadelphia... So as of right now, we need to relax, calm, cool, collective, chill out, because... the Eagles, if the Eagles must have a lot of trust in their linebacker core right now, okay? Right now, they definitely do. I think they feel Davion Taylor obviously got released, so he's not around. You really don't have much depth. You have 3 guys. You have 3 solid, okay guys. 2 solid guys right now, but we have to see how this defense gets unveiled, okay? Nakobe Dean was a great play, had a nice sample size last year. He didn't really ever play a full game last year or half of a game last year or anything like that. So there's a lot of promise there. Zach Cunningham is a big-time vet that's coming in, that came in and literally just did a fantastic job so far and is looking like your next starter next to Nakobe Dean, and that's great. Christian Ellis is the big question mark for me as the third. But, this could have been easily done. There's no doubt this could have been easily done. And I'm not going to put too much on it. I'm not going to put too much weight on it and say that, Howie missed out. It's not like if the Eagles didn't make any moves at linebacker whatsoever, then I would be kind of worried of where this was going. But they did. Unfortunately, Miles Jack retired. That was just, he figured Miles Jack was moving down the depth chart. They tried him on first team for a few days, and it just didn't work out. Sean Desai is giving every player opportunity to start. That's what I like about Sean Desai a lot. The linebacker core has been a big question mark. And what Sean Desai wants, I think he's being very selective, very picky about what he wants at that position, and I'm glad. I'm glad that it's taken seriously. So it's not like the Eagles haven't made a move at linebacker. They made 2 of them. In one shot when Nakobe Dean was out with the ankle injury, whatever it was. Isaiah Simmons is a good player. Going to the Giants, yeah, it makes their defense better, but there's a lot more issues with the Giants right now, offensively. They got to put points on the board. Their defense is not going to stack well enough to complement their offense. It's just not going to stack evenly. They don't have a number 1 receiver. Cole Beasley's Cole Beasley. I mean, They're the only ones I'm really worried about. They're going to have protection issues this year. Their offensive line is going to have more issues this year for Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones gets a big contract. They don't have a number one wide receiver. Hyatt looks like a nice prospect in the future, but can't say there's anything hyped up promising about him from a preseason game. Waller's probably their best receiving option as a tight end if he could stay healthy. Shepard hasn't played in a year and a half. Darius Slayton took a pay cut, and he's kind of went up and down. You know what I mean? So there's a lot here that's, I think with the Giants, I don't think they're even going to have a fantastic season this year. I mean, they had a promising season last year to where Daniel Jones kind of put the offense on his back last year. But it's another missed opportunity for the Eagles. They could have grabbed a guy easily for a 7th-round pick. Maybe they didn't think he was worth it, or maybe they were going to charge the Eagles more, okay? Because, that's sometimes what these teams do. They'll charge the Giants a 7th, but maybe they'll charge the Eagles a 5th. And the Howie was like, nah, I'm not doing it. Probably likes what we have right now, and that's all I could say about it, really. You know what I mean? But as a whole, as a collective unit for the linebacker core, I think we've done enough work. We're not going to see much in this last preseason game. Obviously, if you're watching this before the preseason game starts, the last finale, they could make another move here. They could make a Patrick Queen move if they feel like maybe it's not good enough. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We may think that maybe Zach Cunningham is a good, maybe not. I don't know. But I think Zach Cunningham is going to be a good complementary piece next to Kobe Dean. And who knows if they think Christian Ellis is good enough. Is Christian Ellis that good? That's the question, because Zach Cunningham came right in and just, that was it. Made noise immediately. And I'm good. I'm glad. I think Zach Cunningham will be one of our most underrated free agents, or at least one of our most underrated players. Had a big contract with the Titans. He just had health issues, health concerns. And then they let him go on a cap casualty. Ended up getting a big contract over there. Just didn't pan out. So getting a guy, Isaiah Simmons last year of his deal, Giants got a great player, a hybrid guy, can move around the field. Great player. Great player. I've talked about Isaiah Simmons trade for a while. We talked about Patrick Queen. Isaiah Simmons was definitely on the table. The Eagles didn't want to give up a draft pick, I guess, I guess they weren't panicking as much as we thought they were, because we were kind of panicking a little bit. But we did go out and make a couple moves, even though one player did retire. And I don't care how many players they bring in, because Nakobe Dean had the ankle injury. They brought in 2 players, kind of a similar thing they did last year where Jordan Davis went out with the high ankle sprain. They brought in Dominican Sue and Linval Joseph. This is a good move for them, but doesn't really do much for me to say that it takes them over the top. No, it's a great move, though. But obviously, if Howie Roseman needed this player badly and wanted to trade and wanted to get this done, I don't know if there is bad blood between Jonathan Gannon and the Philadelphia Eagles front office. Have no idea. Maybe they had a lot of interest. Maybe they just wouldn't trade him to the Eagles. Who knows? But definitely a lot to think about here going forward. And yeah, that's it. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Isaiah Simmons. Do you think the Eagles had interest? Do you think the Eagles are good at linebacker? Do you think that Howie Roseman thinks that this linebacker core is set and done right now? Guys, let me know. If you guys last this long, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video as well. It does help the channel a lot. And we will have more updates. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Chicks, what up, follow side. Peace out, guys. Peace.